I'm checking Frank Seravalli with you, and Frank, we got our first big trade of the NHL season. Tyler Toffoli is going across Canada from Montreal to Calgary. Here's the deal. Frank, what's your first impression of this one?
This trade makes so much sense for the Calgary Flames when you look at it. The right player with the right position that can provide the right secondary scoring touch that the Calgary Flames were looking for on their wing. And oh, by the way, you can get him 5 weeks ahead of the trade deadline to play for a coach and in a system that he's already familiar with, having won a Stanley Cup with Daryl Sutter with the Los Angeles Kings in 2014. He knows some of the players on the team. Milan Lucic, he's close with. I don't see a way in which this doesn't work for the Flames in the sense that Toffoli also has term. That's such a considerable part of this transaction. And it really makes the acquisition cost look quite reasonable for Calgary. You don't have to take a real significant piece off of your roster in order to make this work. There's no Backlund going the other way or Dylan Dubé. Your team's been rolling right along. You've won 6 straight games. You're leading the Pacific Division in points percentage. And now you're a team that's been bolstered without having to pluck anything off of your group. The first round pick is top 10 protected just in case for some whatever reason the wheels were to fall off. Emil Heineman's a prospect that's already been traded twice in his short pro career playing overseas in Europe. And like I said, Pitlick is a guy that they got as an accessory piece off of the Seattle expansion draft, and Tyler Toffoli will fit like a glove in Calgary.
And for the Montreal Canadiens, they now have 2 first-round picks in the upcoming draft, which they are scheduled to host as well. You would imagine they're going to add another one in a Ben Sherratt deal, and we'll see if they can maybe add on top of that as we head closer to the deadline. We finally have our first big splash, and it comes 5 weeks to the day of the trade deadline itself. There will be plenty more for us to get to. Keep it locked on Daily Faceoff in the meantime.